And Alex Collins is back deep to receive the kickoff from Jason Myers. First of 4 games in London this season were underway from Wembley Stadium. A short kick out of bounds. So critical mistake right off the bat.
Placed on the 40-yard line. First down, Baltimore.
Pete Morelli is today's referee. So because of the penalty on Myers, Baltimore will start at the 40-yard line. And the right guard is indeed Matt Skura, taking the place of the injured Marshall Yonda. This is Mike Wallace trying to get the ball in his hands early, and he runs out of bounds. Second down and 5. Flacco looking to throw over the middle, and it's broken up. Paul Posluszny. Flacco rolling right. Pressure coming. Flacco in trouble. Flacco is sacked. Dante Fowler bringing down Joe Flacco. And Jacksonville forces a 3 and out. So Sam Cook, the punter, comes out. And Marquise Lee back deep for the Jaguars. That punt is nearly blocked. Keelan Cole may have even gotten a piece of it coming up the middle. And Jacksonville will get the ball at their own 36-yard line.
Little sub package for the Jaguars, trying to spread them out.
They hand it off to Fournette, trying the right side. Fournette got 2 on first down, 2nd and 8. Bortles down the sideline, and it's caught. Marquise Lee still going, and finally shoved out by Brandon Carr. First down and 10. They hand it to Corey Grant. Grant slips a couple of tackles. Flag in from behind the play.
Holding. Number 78 offense. 10-yard penalty still. First down.
Fournette back in at running back on 1st and 20. Fournette has a room on the right side, lowers his shoulder and takes it down to the 26-yard line. Tony Jefferson makes the tackle. Keelan Cole in motion, top of your screen. Bortles over the middle, passes batted down. Bortles looking for the screen to Ivory. He's got it. Ivory slips a tackle. Ivory's got the first down and more. Bortles throwing on first to the end zone for Lewis. It's incomplete.
So smart play by Bortles.
3 red zone takeaways, that leads the NFL. Ivory not going anywhere this time. Bortles steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to keep it himself at the 10. Dives for the 5. 3-yard attempt for Myers. He's 4 out of 5 this season. And this kick is good, and for the first time this year, the Baltimore Ravens trail. We're going to take a look at your keys to the game after this kickoff by Myers. Myers kicked his first one out of bounds. Collins will take a knee. All right. First time this season, rookie Jermaine Illuminor is active, and John Harbaugh said he wouldn't be surprised to see him as Terrence West. College ended up in Texas A&M, and he can't make it up. But his first NFL game would be here in London as Collins takes the handoff, and not much doing there. Patrick Ricard at fullback. Flacco looking to throw, and it's incomplete. Off the hand of Terrence West.
And now you're punting the ball again for the second time.
Flacco now 0 for 2. A much better kick from Cook this time. Driving Marquise Lee back. Takes a Baltimore hop. Lee lets it roll inside the 5-yard line.
A little bit of field change position here. The Jacksonville Jaguars, the first play to touch the ball, had stepped out of bounds, so now the ball goes to the 20-yard line.
Illegal touching on Vince Mailey of the Ravens. On first down, Bortles has some time and completes it to Fournette, who's hit immediately by Correa. Said he's a lot better than we thought coming out of LSU. Bortles to Mercedes Lewis, his first catch of the season. Bortles 4 out of 6 for 66 yards. It's Fournette. Met at the line of scrimmage, and Fournette fights his way for a couple. Grant back in. TJ Yeldon a healthy scratch for the 2nd straight game. Marquise Lee has a first down and still going into Baltimore territory to the 45-yard line. Texans. Fournette has a hole on the right side. Leonard Fournette, another Jacksonville first down. Out for this 1st and 10. They fake the pitch to Ivory. Bortles on the move. Fires, and it's incomplete.
No, that's a catch.
Keelan Cole somehow ripped it away from Jimmy Smith. In the third game of the season. Bortles on this drive is 4 out of 4 for 43 yards. Looking to throw for more. Towards the end zone. Lewis! Touchdown!
Fake where I just turn my back and just stand there. Is that really going to fool the defense? Yes, it's really going to fool the defense because of all the smoke and mirrors, the fake to the right, the fake to the reverse to the other side. And Mercedes Lewis is the recipient of all that good action in the backfield.
On that drive, Blake Bortles 5 for 5 for 60 yards. The Ravens allowed 10 points in their first 2 games combined. Myers kicking away. Once again, Collins. Good point, Alex, as Jermaine Illuminor has checked in at right guard, making his NFL debut. Flacco down the field, it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, they hand it to Collins, and Ngakoue and Campbell combine on the tackle. It's 3rd down.
Games that started 2:30.
Baltimore trying to avoid a 3rd straight 3 and out. Flacco in trouble, and he's sacked! Calais Campbell, sack of the season for Campbell. That leads the NFL. Baltimore has run 9 plays for -1 yards. Fair catch with the Ravens. 1st down and 10, and Bortles looking to go to the air again. Over the middle, completes it to Lee, who's back in the game. And Marquise Lee picks up 9. Spinning it forward.
Run, pass. They should pass, run.
2nd down and 1, and Fournette has the 1st down into Baltimore territory. Bortles wants to throw on 1st down again. Completes another to Leonard Fournette, who is tripped up by Patrick Owasso. Fournette with 7 touches in the first quarter for 47 yards. Bortles, chased by Pierce, gets away, and then Suggs is able to bring Bortles down just a yard shy. Fournette, the running back. Bohannon is the fullback to give to Fournette. And Leonard Fournette is going to be stopped short. 1 for 1 on 4th downs this year. Fournette trying the right side. He's got the 1st down. Fournette across the 35 before Jimmy Smith makes the tackle. Blake Bortles 3 out of 4 passing, 34 yards and a touchdown. He'll hand it off on this 1st down. And Corey Grant is tripped up, but multiple flags come on the field. Tony Jefferson makes the tackle.
Holding. Number 78 offense, 10-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Davis and Willie Henry on the defensive line right now for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 20. Chris Ivory with a stiff arm.
Long yardage situation.
And movement on the line. Here come the penalties.
False start. Number 77 offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
That's on Patrick Omame and his
Realize that punting in this situation is not the worst thing in the world.
2nd and 22. Bortles to Ivory. Ivory's got the 40 and stretches out to the 35-yard line. Bortles takes the snap. Weddle coming with a blitz. It's picked up. Now Weddle breaks free. Can't bring Bortles down. Bortles keeps the play alive and completes it to Lee, who's a couple of yards shy of a 1st down. And Myers right down the middle. Myers with a strong kick, and it's another touchback with 10:49 to go, 2nd quarter. This offensive coordinator, Marty Morningweg, trying to get this offense going. They'll run it on 1st down, and that's Terrence West on the carry, tackled shy of the 30 by Tashawn Gibson. 2nd and 6. Flacco taking a shot down the field, and it's incomplete. Ravens are 0 for 3 on 3rd downs. 3rd and 6. Flacco chased out of the pocket. Flag is down. Flacco still rolling and just throws this one incomplete.
Holding. Number 77 offense. The penalty is declined. 4th down.
Yellow flags appear.
4 straight 3 and outs for the Baltimore offense. Marquise Lee lets it hop. And Bortles hands it to Corey Grant. Slips a tackle in the backfield, and Grant gets a couple. 2nd and 8. And Fournette is on 3rd and 5. Bortles, that pass is incomplete. Our defense came in with the 3rd best 3rd down percentage. As Campanaro calls for a fair catch with 8:17 to go in the first half. Stop on 3rd down. Flacco on 1st down looking for Macklin. Great adjustment, juggled and picked off. A.J. Boye off the deflection, and he takes it back to the 30-yard line.
Really hitting his head really bad. But A.J. Boye, great job in tracking the ball, getting your eyes on it. He is a disruptive defensive back. We all know that. He's been penalized a lot. He's been picked on a little bit. But that time he comes up big for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Fournette pushes the pile to the 25-yard line.
He learns the club he's going to be out of the country, but hey, love him.
Screen pass, Fournette. He's got some blockers. Fournette to the 15-yard line. Good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Nothing has gone right for the Ravens in this first half. They have 3 yards of total offense. 1st and 10. Bortles lofts one out of bounds and incomplete. Up and down in 10. Fournette up the gut and push back. Patrick Ricard. 3rd down and 7. Ivory, the running back. Bortles chased out by Bowser. Bortles going to keep it himself, trying to get to the chains, and
nice
he
move.
might have done that.
Ooh, technical right here, but he's out in the open, and watch at the last moment, stick that ball forward.
3 on the play clock. Bortles takes the snap, rolling right, fires, and it's dropped. Throwing again, back to Lee. This time he's out of bounds. On a big play near the goal line. Now it's 3rd and goal for Bortles, who's thrown 3 straight incompletions. Bortles over the middle, touchdown! Allen Hurns, and the Jags are rolling at Wembley.
There's the target area of the field. It's clear, and you're able to get right past the defensive backs that all made a little line at about 3.5, 4 yards deep. Mercedes Lewis made a move to the outside, then back to the outside.
Allen Hurns has now scored a touchdown in 3 straight London games.
Do with Allen Hurns, just put him on an 8-hour flight to anywhere you're going to play, and he'd be good. About 1 drive at a time, and so far the Ravens have not been able to find that 1 drive.
Here's Buck Allen on the carry.
The linebacker lost his shoe, and you don't get an equipment timeout.
And he's offsides.
Yeah.
That was a great play by Flacco to snap the ball because Telvin Smith was trying to tie his shoe and he was lined up on the wrong side of the line of scrimmage.
Offside. Defense, number 50, lined up in the neutral zone, was offside. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Joe Flacco has more completions to the Jaguars than to the Ravens until now. Benjamin Watson, and that's the first completion today. They have all 3 timeouts. Flacco, back-to-back completions. This one to
Buck out.
And Todd Wash came in and said, by the way, it's not Jack who's faster, it's Telvin Smith. Quarterback comparison.
That should say no comparison.
Ngakoue coming, Flacco gets rid of it, juggled and incomplete. Campanaro could not bring it in, probably would have been short of a 1st down anyway. Lee sees it bounce at the 21, go out of bounds right around the 20, a punt of 42 yards for Cook. So it's Fournette getting the carry on 1st down, and Terrell Suggs is there. Gain of 2 on 1st for Fournette. It's 2nd and 8. Moving closer to the 2-minute warning. Pressure coming. Bortles had to get rid of it, and it's incomplete. Yes. Bortles throws, and it's incomplete. Flag is down in the secondary. It was Humphrey once again.
Illegal contact, number 21, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Big penalty
first down
against Lardarius Webb.
You got a chance to not give the ball back to the Ravens.
Ivory, nowhere to go. New England game, it's all coming up on the NFL on Yahoo Halftime, presented by Sling. Bortles completes it to Hearns, who has another Jacksonville first down. Meanwhile, no word yet if he'll be able to return, but he just walked back out onto the field. Bortles, quick play to O'Shaughnessy, fifth-year man out of Oklahoma. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. Bortles deep down the field, and this one is incomplete. A flag comes in.
Pass interference, number 29, defense. Automatic. First down.
1st down and 10. Fournette hit hard by Willie Henry, who's playing in just his second NFL game.
3 timeouts available in Jacksonville, so if they complete this inbounds, I'd use a timeout.
53 seconds to go. Bortles to Hearns, makes the catch at the 11, tackled immediately by Lardarius Webb. Bortles toward the end zone, and it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. 29-yard field goal attempt for Myers. And this is good, his 3rd of the half. Only 38 seconds remain. We'll see if they can add to their total. Another touchdown.
There are talented players on defense, and they're playing that way today.
Low snap, Flacco fields it. Throws right to Allen, and Allen cannot get away from Jalen Ramsey. 2nd down and 7. Flacco, feeling the pressure, gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. He is not out there. He's on the sideline. Flacco to Allen, and he is tackled short of the chains by Miles Jack. And now Doug Marrone will call timeout. Jacksonville's got 1 timeout remaining. Marquise Lee at the return. And he's taken down shy of the 30.
Knowing that if they got the ball back, they would take a kneel down. He could start getting his treatment early.
This exact same situation happened a year ago in Detroit. Henne came on to take a knee for the final snap of the first half, and then Bortles came back out to start the second half. So we'll see. Start the second half. The Jaguars get the ball to begin the second half, and it is a touchback, and we'll go.
Make a stop.
A good update there on Macklin. Thank you very much, Alex. As Fournette has the first carry of the second half, picks up a first down, but a flag comes in.
Holding, number 60, offense. 10-yard penalty still. First down.
And that's on the right guard, A.J. Cann.
20.
A familiar down and distance for them last week against Tennessee. Grant trying to chip away. He maybe gets a couple. And movement on the line. Willie Henry jumped across.
Encroachment, number 69, offense. Defense. 5-yard penalty still. Second down.
2 games combined. Now, another turnover here would maybe try to change the momentum of this game, but Bortles completes it to Grant, who's got the Jacksonville first down.
Good chance he's throwing it.
Back to Fournette, and Fournette is hit in the backfield by Owasso, the second-year man out of Portland State. Flag is down. Fournette spinning his way, still going across midfield.
Illegal shift. Number 11, offense, never came to a complete stop. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Bortles looks for the fullback Bohannon, who makes the catch, hit immediately by Jimmy Smith, and now they're saying it's incomplete. Bohannon did not complete the process of the catch.
Bortles right here in this situation.
Bortles nowhere to go and just throws it away, and that's exactly to your point, James. Instead of Campanaro back deep for the punt from Brad Nortman. Just his second punt today. And this one is inside the 5-yard line. A beauty from Nortman. The ball at the 5-yard line. Terrence West, the running back, starting in the end zone. He gets the call. West is able to dig out a little bit. A nice run from Terrence West and trying to fire up his teammates. A gain of 10 in the first half. A team record. West again. And this time the Jaguars were expecting it. Avery Jones in on the tackle.
Marty morning.
Buck Allen now at running back. Flacco over the middle. Diving attempt. Picked off. Jalen Ramsey with the interception.
Man-to-man situations because they said, hey, Mike Wallace is their fastest guy. Jalen Ramsey's our fastest guy. We're going to make sure that they don't get a leg up on us. And Jalen Ramsey, boy, he looked like Superman flying through the air right there.
And then threw the ball to a fan wearing his jersey in the stands here at Wembley Stadium. But for the Jaguars, Leonard Fournette. Second down and 8. Bortles deep shot. What a catch! Lewis again!
Wondering where's the deep safety. Weddle on the move, trying to read the defense. And C.J. Mosley left one-on-one.
Myers on for the extra point, which is good. Mercedes Lewis, the oldest member of the Jaguars, is touchback for Jason Myers.
Defender and up high to his guy Mercedes Lewis.
First time since 2012. Lewis has had 2 touchdowns in a game. Flacco throwing high and incomplete on first down. Now a little pushing and shoving after the fact, with the linemen mixing things up at the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul and necessary roughness. Number 91 defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
And Ngakoue is called for the penalty. The shotgun on 1st and 10. Sheldon Day may have jumped.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 92 defense. 5-yard penalty remains. First down.
It is on Sheldon Day, the second-year man out of Notre Dame. And they flip it to Campanaro. It's a dangerous play as Campanaro still trying to push the pile forward. He gets to the 48-yard line. Avery Jones makes the tackle. Minutes to go in the third quarter. Terrence West, and he picks up the Baltimore first down into Jacksonville territory.
Painted it. Back-to-back first downs together.
Hand off to West, and he lost the football. Scooped up by Tilvin Smith. Smith's got great speed down the sideline. Smith, and he's tackled inside the 5.
Ball gets punched out of his arm. He's going downhill. Right there, Calais Campbell reaches out with those long arms that are at the end of this 6'8" frame.
By the Ravens. Fournette, and he doesn't get there.
He's been an offensive coordinator.
Listen to this. And they're going to Lewis for the hat trick. He's got it! Touchdown, Lewis! His third of the day.
And he gives them a nice freeze at the line of scrimmage, and really it's a battle down the field. They let both guys be physical right there.
Lewis becomes the third Jaguar to have 3 touchdown catches in a game in their history.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 97, the defense, after 15-yard penalty would be enforced on the kickoff.
It took 25 minutes. So you're at the stadium an extra 35 minutes early, and what do? The players went out, they walked around the field.
This one, and you scratch your head. How's it 37-0? Obviously some credit to the Jaguars, but the Ravens have sleptwalked throughout this entire game as Ben Watson is shoved out of bounds, and teammates will tease him about not getting to the finish line. This is Alex Collins on the carry, and Collins breaking some tackles and caught from behind by DeJuan Smoot, but not before Collins picks up 17.
Yards to catch a running back who's about to break it even bigger.
Flacco goes back to Watson. He's hit at midfield by Barry Church. There's a flag down.
Hands to the face, number 79. offense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
I mean, they can. Sometimes it's after the play.
Flacco to a wide open Jeremy Maclin, who runs out of bounds in Jacksonville territory. That's good for a Baltimore first down, a gain of 21.
Pass interference, number 86 offense, 10-yard penalty, still first down.
That's on the tight end, Nick Boyle. 5.5 to go in the third quarter. And Javaris Allen. Houston has not played in London, but they did play in Mexico here. Pressure coming, Flacco gets rid of it and completes the pass to Maclin again, who runs out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Flacco to Boyle in the flat, leaps over the defender. Marquise Lee back deep to receive the punt. And he's out of bounds shy of the 20. And good news for the Jaguars as Cam Robinson returns at left tackle. There's Ivory getting the carry here, trying to get away from C.J. Mosley, who catches him from behind. 2nd and 1, Ivory full head of steam up the middle, and he's got the first down. We're not going to go out there and say, yeah, we can. We're going to go out and prove it. And they've done that today in a big way. What a bounce back from last week's misery against the Titans. Bortles 19 to 29, 236 yards and 4 touchdowns. Looking for more here. Completes it to Bohannon. Bohannon was tackled by Weddle, but none today. On 3rd and 1, with a flag down, Bortles just throws it away.
Legal formation, offense, number 80 was covered up by another player. Penalty is declined. 4th down.
And it's a fake to Corey Grant. Grant's got a head of steam. Grant at the 20. Grant still going and taken down close to the 5-yard line.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 34. Defense, half the distance to the goal, first down.
But that look is specifically for this opponent. And what it now does for the next 3 weeks and even more, your opponents who are coming up to face you, they have to then get ready for this play. And
here's Fournette. He's got a big hole on the left side, gets away from Mosley, and a touchdown for Fournette.
Out of bounds, and you know Leonard Fournette is back there. You know he's going to get the ball, but that doesn't mean you can stop him. And this is a message not just to Baltimore today, but down to the rest of the league that maybe this team with a lot of talent on paper might be putting it together a little bit.
5 yards and 2 interceptions. Well, Doug Marrone, the Jaguars coach, he loves. I think the beverage came first and then the snack, the way he described it. As Ryan Mallett has taken over at quarterback, there's a flag down. First pass attempt for Mallett is incomplete.
Illegal motion, number 86 offense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Chargers, and now his 3rd time with the Jaguars. Collins gets away from Fowler. Collins is hit hard at the 30-yard line, a gain of 10 for Alex Collins.
I'm not coming in for it.
Originally a 3rd-round pick by the Patriots in 2011.
I'm going to really flip it the other way and say that Jacksonville has just played well. Outside, they've covered well, come up with a couple of interceptions, kind of press his players going forward.
With the Steelers coming to Baltimore next Sunday. Now his pass is incomplete. As
we talked to Joe a couple of weeks ago, he said, yeah, I'm not 100%, but I can still play, and he played well in week 2, and he moved around outside the pocket.
That's more of a pain tolerance for Flacco. On 3rd and 4, Mallett completes it to Allen, who stretches forward for a first down. And he remains the running back on 1st and 10. Ravens finally just hit 100 yards of offense on that last play. Very close. His cousin Christopher was always with Allen coming to his games. And that really, in the NFL, lasted a long time. And another reason why Allen He's really pushing himself this year to try to be the best that he can in that Ravens backfield for Baltimore. Mallett looking down the field, incomplete. And that pass is incomplete. He's in by the Ravens. It's 4th and 8. Mallett has to get rid of it. It's caught by Allen, but he's touched by Telvin Smith, and that is short. Represented with a jersey by one of the fans in the stands. And now there's a new Jacksonville quarterback as Chad Henne takes over. Looking to throw. Oh, it's nearly intercepted. Pulls at the top of your screen. By the way, Kentucky Wesleyan, they're the Panthers, James.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Panthers to Jaguars.
Henne is crushed. And Jaguars did sign another quarterback this week, Ryan Nassib, the former Syracuse product, but he is inactive today as Campanaro calls for a fair catch at the 23. Game they say capacity is 84,000, so it's a sellout crowd here at Wembley for the Jaguars and Ravens. As Collins again.
I'm sure they can still do that, even though Jason Taylor's in the Hall of Fame now.
Collins has a lot of daylight here. And out to midfield for Alex Collins. Getting him in the mix, but Tottenham is going to join the action for future NFL regular season games. Mike Wallace makes the catch. That was actually Wallace's first catch. He had a carry in the first half.
First play of the
reception,
game.
yeah. On 3rd and 4, Mallett looking for Wallace, incomplete.
12 men on the field. Defense player never got off the field in time. 5-yard penalty, and the result of the penalty is a first down.
Making the trek home after this one. Boyle makes the catch, and he's tackled a yard shy of a first down with 6 minutes to go. Jacksonville has removed the majority of their defensive starters. Collins cuts back at the 20. Collins tackled from behind by one of those starters for Jacksonville, Paul Posluszny, against Tampa Bay. And they hand it to Campanaro. He's got the 5-yard line. The Ravens will play the Steelers. The Jaguars visit the Jets. Mallett completes it. Diving attempt for the end zone, and there it is.
Benjamin Watson finishing a play. That's great at the end.
His first touchdown as a Raven. His last touchdown was 2015 when he was a member of the Saints. 8th career touchdown for Ryan Mallett, and the extra point by Tucker is good. A loud ovation from the fans here at Wembley.
Exit live on Sundays.
They've gone 23 attempts, and they kick this one deep to the Kentucky Wesleyan Panther, Keelan Cole, who runs out. Producer Steve McKee attended the Fulham game yesterday. The game directed today by Andy Goldberg. 2:40 to go. That's Grant. I actually lived here for a year. In 4th grade, I lived here for a year. So this was the last time they've had a winning record.
Neutral zone infraction, number 94 defense. 5-yard penalty, and the result of the penalty is a first down.
Corey Grant again on the carry and takes it out to the 34-yard line.
Would have had the Jaguars at 3-1 after 4 games. Now they've got to do work to get there. But part of the work to get there was winning this game.
That miserable streak will end for Jacksonville as Chad Henne takes a knee, and that is the final play of the game. Can't say from start to finish Jacksonville dominated because the opening kickoff went out of bounds. But after that, it was all Jaguars as they get to 2-1 for the first time in 10 years. Jalen Ramsey had an interception, and John Harbaugh's first trip with the Ravens to London does not go according to plan for Baltimore, their first loss of the year.